Okay, let's talk about how to model walls from a floor plan in SketchUp. So now that I'm here, I've got my DWG line work in on DWG. I've got my floor in on floor. Let's make a new tag and call it walls and activate that layer. And from here, I will locate where my walls are for my kitchen because that's the project we're working on. And I will tap A for rectangle and I'll click the left side of that wall and come all the way to where I can just confidently end the wall. I'm going to extend it further from here, but we're just going to go right here for now. Click. And now I have a piece of paper here floating on my wall piece of paper or my floor. So I'll get rid of my floor for a second and then just have the wall here. So I'll double click and group it. And then I will click into that group, select it and tap P for push pull. Click once, pull my mouse up and then type 10 enter. And that's going to make that a 10-foot wall. And that's a good looking wall. But I've also got to get my pantry right here. And so SketchUp will read a corner, that's fine, but we don't want it to read, we don't want line work in the middle of, like watch this, if I put this line in the middle of this right here, that will read whenever I export this, and we don't want that. We don't want lines bisecting or pure geometry. So we don't want stuff like that. So the way I'm going to model this pantry is I'm just going to push this, or pull it rather, all the way to here. And then I can take this line and then move a copy of it over here. So I'll tap M to move. I will tap Control to move a copy of it. See the little plus sign pops up. Click the corner, and now I have bisected this at the corner, and that's fine. So I will pull this to this corner. Great. Now I want to have the wall come all the way over here, and then we'll punch a door through it later in another video. So select the line, tap M, tap Control. So now I can move a copy of it over here. And now look, because I did that correctly on the surface, I can select either one of these. I'm going to select this one, this wall, and then pull it with P all the way to this corner. Okay, we're looking pretty good. Actually, I can go all the way through this wall, and we'll show you how to do a pocket door in another video. And great, we got to get this wall right here too. So select this line, M, Control, click, click, click this new part right here, tap P, and let's pull this all the way over to here. And then from here, I could then model the rest of the house using that same function. I'll just do one to really dig this in. Click, M, Control, click, click, and then I can pull this wall all the way to this corner, and then I would just keep going, but I'd be doing that for another 30 minutes. So we're not going to do that in this video. And that is how you draw walls on from using a floor plan in SketchUp. So let's just do one more just to make sure that we understand how this works. I can do A, click, click, group it, or double click it to activate the whole thing, G to group, click into that group, and then let's pull it up 10 feet, 1, 0, apostrophe, enter. And then from here, I can just move this wall wherever it needs to go. I'll pull it to here. I'll select this line. M, Control, click, click, and then pull it here. And then select the line, M, Control, click, click. And now I've got half of what I need to slide in some stacked ovens here. The other way you could do this is you could just go in, lost it, and just draw in with lines where all your walls are going to be. So I could just do L and then come here, 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 here. Like you could just do this, but it's not a bad idea. See, you can get walls this way. Double click, group, and then pull those up. I think in this area it's 8 feet. So you could do that as well. And the other way to do it is just to make one wall and then just keep extruding it around. However your brain wants to tackle it, that's how you should tackle it. Okay, that's enough for this video. Thanks.